All right, welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. George Wright III with your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and education. And for those of you that are the first time joining us, I would encourage you to hit that like and subscribe button. We definitely appreciate you supporting us on the Mastermind, but I don't want you to miss any episodes. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be talking about your mindset. And I want to do this to kind of set the week up. And more importantly, we're going to set up the next 12 weeks. Because what I want to do is I really want to dig hard into this third and fourth quarter into what it's going to take to create your ultimate destiny and how we can really truly set you up to have success over the next 90 days, but also build up a plan that will take you through the new year into next year to just crush your goals. And so for those of you that have been listening for a while, we're now on, it's over 1,000 episodes on the podcast. And what I like to do on Mondays is I like to hit mindset on Mondays. And the reason I do that is I want you to get your week equipped to really keep some prosperity principles consistent throughout your week. And, throughout the week, we'll talk also about money and, and body and finance and business and things like that. But Mondays are the way you set up your week because, as you know, I believe that your mindset is going to determine what you do in your life. It's going to determine your actions, your thoughts, your feelings. And so mindset is just so important. And so what I want to do is something that I've done in the past. It's been really, really well received and people really got a lot out of it. But I have a program that my mentor, Robert Stueberg, took me through when I was doing mentoring. I was growing my education company to a couple $100 million a year. And it's a program called Creating Your Ultimate Destiny. And I really enjoyed that program because what it does is it talks through things like your beliefs, your decisions, your identity, your goals, your finances, creating certainty in an uncertain world, finding ways to, take courage in relationships and manage your emotions. And so it really is a 12-step program. I guess you could call it steps or secrets, 12 secrets to creating your ultimate destiny. And so every Monday morning for the next 12 weeks, I'm going to take you through this because I think you're just going to get a ton of value. And today we're going to start with one of the things that I think really creates the most important foundation for you to create your ultimate destiny. And that's your beliefs. Your beliefs are going to make a huge impact on what you do in your life. So let's go ahead and get started. I want to start real quick though by giving you a quote of the day. And the quote of the day is probably one of my all-time favorites. It's I know I've said that a few times about a couple quotes, but this is from Napoleon Hill. I grew up, my dad always kind of mentioned this quote, and the quote is, "What the mind of man can conceive and believe it can achieve." That's by Napoleon Hill. What the mind of man can conceive and believe it can achieve. Do you believe that statement? I mean, do you really believe it? Is it something that you think in your life is a true principle, that if you believe something, you can achieve it? Because if you could have anything in your life, what would it be? Think about that. I know we have time where we dream build and we think about what our goals and things are, but if you could really do anything with your life, what would it be? And I think the key to really making that a reality is learning to unlock your potential, learning to unlock the potential that you have inside you so that you can overcome any limiting beliefs you have and that you can consciously create your life. And so Robert Stueberg did a phenomenal job in this course. And it really boils down to not just creating your ultimate destiny, the one you are meant to live, the one you want to live, but also living an extraordinary life, because living an extraordinary life is really key. If you're here on this planet, you may as well enjoy it, right? But create and unleash your true potential. So for the next 12 weeks, we're going to be talking through this. So let's talk about the first secret. The first secret to creating your ultimate destiny is your beliefs. And what do I mean by that? Well, I think there's one important belief that you have to start with. And this is the most important thing. It's something I learned a long time ago, and it's only 3 words. It's 3 words. And here's the secret to creating your best life. You are powerful. You are powerful. Think about that for a minute. You have talents, you have strengths, you have abilities, but you need to be able to access them. Everybody has unique talents and strengths, but you are powerful. You just have to learn how to access the true power that's within you. And the way to do that is you have to start by believing that you have this innate power. You have to believe that you have the ability to create your life. And so you have to believe that not only you have control and influence over your life, because if you don't believe that, then it's going to be very difficult. And I can give you example after example after example that you do have the control to create your life, and you do manifest what it is that you have around you through your thoughts and your actions. But you also have to believe, in addition to the fact that you can control your life or create your life, you have to learn to consciously shape your life by nonstop releasing your inner power and unleashing your potential. You have to learn to consciously pull that out. And so the first thing you have to do is you have to access this power of belief. And you have to understand belief because, we talk a lot about limiting beliefs, and we're going to talk later this week on how to overcome some of the things that you might be trying to struggle through in your business or your life, relationships. But you really have to learn to access the power of belief, because your beliefs will shape your experience here in life, right? It's your filter, it's your perspective, it's that lens that I always talk about that you're looking through. Your beliefs are the lens you're looking through when you experience life. Do you believe that life happens to you, or does life happen for you? What do you really believe? And if you don't get really clear on what your beliefs are, then it's really hard for you to access this power of belief and use it to your advantage. So for example, you may not control the events in your life, but you can surely control the meaning that you give the events. These are your beliefs. So if you believe things happen for you rather than to you, it's going to shape not only how you feel, how you react to things, but also how you act. And so do you believe that you can influence and choose the meaning of the events in your life? Because I'm here to tell you that you can. It's not about what happens to you. It's about how you perceive them. So later this week, we're going to be talking about limiting beliefs and how you can kind of shift through those and work past those, whether it's you believing that you're not enough in your business, or you've got maybe some imposter syndrome, or your confidence is low, your self-esteem, or whether you just believe that the circumstances in life don't stack up for you, or maybe you're having success, but you don't believe you can get to that next level. Your beliefs are going to truly create your life. And so you've got to learn to access your beliefs. Now, the beliefs you have in your life also shape your happiness. And this is the next thing that you have to understand if you want to create your ultimate destiny. You have to access the power of beliefs, but you also have to understand that your beliefs will shape your happiness. It's kind of like T. Harv Eker used to always talk to me and say, it's not everybody's chasing the fruits, the money, lifestyle, the things. Those are the fruits. They're not the roots. And the roots of the tree create the fruits. And just like our beliefs shape our happiness. For example, how do you define happiness? Are they things? Are they experiences? What is your definition of happiness? Because you have to decide, this is what we're getting to here, you have to decide to be happy. So I'll give you an example. I was, for many of my professional career, I really chased success. And success was something that I was constantly going for. And quite frankly, I had a lot of it. And it didn't seem to make me happy. And what I finally realized is that it's like that Jim Rohn quote, success is not to be pursued, it's to be attracted by the person you become. I had to realize I defined the meaning of success. I defined the happiness. And that's when you start to really get some results in your life, is you start to tap into this idea that I can control my life. I need to understand my beliefs. And if I believe that, happiness can be decided rather than created through success, then that's what I'm going to have happen. And so what I learned is that happiness is not wanting and appreciating what you have. Happiness is wanting and appreciating what you have. It's not having what you want. Let me say that again. Sometimes I mix that up for you. But happiness is wanting and appreciating what you have. It's not having what you want. When this happiness is something off in the distance, that's what causes so much stress for so many of us. But more importantly, the point I want to try to make here is that happiness is a decision. When you choose to believe that happiness is a decision, then so many things happen. You focus on what you have. You focus on creating your destiny. You focus on being happy. And those are the beliefs that you have, that happiness is a decision and you can do those things. That's when your life is going to start to change for you. So if we're talking about creating your ultimate destiny, it begins with beliefs, and it begins with understanding that happiness is a decision. The other thing that you have to have as a foundation is that you have to learn that happiness is also a journey. It's a process. It's not a destination. It's a journey. It's a way of life. And the way you really, truly choose to believe that's the case is that you start to focus on gratitude and you count the ways that you have to be happy. And you learn to really focus on your unique talents and passions that you can, create in the world. This is this journey of happiness. And when you're focused on your unique talent and you're focused on happiness being a decision, then that journey becomes so much more fulfilling for you. But here's the key. This is the thing I wanted to kind of leave you with before we go here, and listen really closely to this. The key to creating your ultimate destiny is not to pursue happiness. It's to pursue your destiny. Let me say that again. The key to creating your ultimate destiny is not to pursue happiness. It's to pursue destiny. And you pursue your destiny by becoming the person that you want to be as a journey. And you also achieve the results you want to achieve, not results that other people want you to achieve. The other thing that's very important here is that you learn to contribute to the benefit of others. This is the recipe for happiness. Become the person you want to become, achieve the results you'd like to achieve, and contribute to the benefit of others. When you do that and you build up your inner power, this power I think we all have in your belief, in your destiny, and in your happiness, that's when you're going to start to create your ultimate destiny, if that makes sense. So I want to leave you with this. What has been your concept of destiny? Ask yourself that question. Write a new definition of your destiny. What do you want it to be? What do you want to create for yourself? What do you want to create in your goals? That's your destiny. Destiny is not some elusive happiness, eventual destination. Your destiny is what you choose it to be. So when you write a definition of what that is, and you choose the conditions that are required for you to be happy, then you are in control of those things. So start by doing that. Really define what it is you want to create in your life and what are the conditions that are required for you to be happy. Because you can choose, as long as I'm pursuing my goals and growing every day, I choose to be happy. And that will be the life that you'll live. So that's the idea I want to leave you with today is, what are your beliefs? What is your actual destiny? And then next week, what I want to do is I want to talk to you about how you can start to narrow down your decisions that you take to create your ultimate destiny. So that's our message for today. I hope you have an amazing day. Do me a favor, share this episode. If you wouldn't mind, it'd mean the world to me. Share this episode with somebody you know. Help us to, get this message out. And I'll look forward to talking with you a little bit more tomorrow. I'm going to talk with you tomorrow about some topics around the idea of how do you really bust through some of your limiting beliefs? How do you create some goals that you can smash over the next week, 2 weeks, 2 months? And so I look forward to talking with you then. Once again, my name is George Wright III. This has been the Daily Mastermind. Have a great day.